Harding. Welcome to my blog .stampwithelaine.com and welcome to this Fun Fridays project. I made this card for my son's birthday. When he was knee-high to a grasshopper, he just loved the thrill of a roller coaster ride and still does, even though he's in his 40s. So I thought I'd make this for him, and it's got this gorgeous pop-up roller coaster 3D effect on the inside of the card, and I just love it. This is made with the Let the Good Times Roll photopolymer stamp set and the Thrill Ride pop-up Thinlit dies. The set of dies cuts out these various images from the stamp set. This is the sun, clouds, presents, balloons, the carriages, the bushes, and the shopping cart, and there are ones for the bunting and then the roller coaster 3D itself. To make the card, I've cut a A4 sheet in half with the short side at the top. I just fold it in half, butt it up to the edge. I've done the same with the Whisper White cardstock. I've cut it in half. And then to allow for some give, I've cut the Whisper White. You need to use standard Whisper White cardstock and not thick Whisper White cardstock because it is more malleable and easier to fold. So 1/2 inch off both sides. And to find the centre of this piece, I just find it easier to put it up against the scoreboard and then look at my edges and make sure that it's equidistant there. So it's just here on the 6-inch mark, so I'm going to make a little mark there but not score all the way through. Bring in my magnetic platform, base cutting plate, place the cardstock on top and the die face down, cutting edge face down. Marry it up with the 2 slots apertures here, top cutting plate, and I'm ready to run that through the big shot. I cut a second piece in the same colour cardstock as my card base. Then on this piece I'm just going to cut off the frame of the roller coaster. Follow the line of the outer track, and I want to keep the flags, so I'm just going to cut around that. Don't cut through the flag, miss the flag, and then cut around the outer edge of this bottom track as well. Up to the flag, so it looks like that, and then cut away that track. To make it easier to bend, you need to reinforce the score lines along the track. So run a bone folder along the end here. Whoops. Just from this point to that point between these 2 lines. And then here you run your bone folder along the track. I forgot to press record. You need to fold that toward you, so I've done that, and then use the bone folder to reinforce that line. On this one, if you put your fingernail along the edge here to support it while you're folding it backwards, you're bending it away from you. I like to work from the bottom up. Then this one, you need to bring it forward towards you. So just reverse it, flip it over, and do the same. So you're running your fingernail, using your fingernail on the bottom, so you've got something to bend against. Okay, can you see it taking shape now? Don't be afraid of it, it's not going to bite you. And then again here, bend it away from you. So this is the top track, outer edge. Now this one, inner edge, flip it over and do the same. So you're bending it away from you now. Okay, so that's more or less done. But before you do anything else, these two bits that you cut out, you need to glue it down now with Tombow adhesive. Now do the bottom edge. So now's the time that if you want to put these elements and things on, is to glue it on before you adhere your pop-up to the card, so then you can see where the glue dots and things are going to go. I'm not going to show you all the fiddly bits, that's just a question of sticking them down, but I'll just show you how you glue this together onto your cardstock. Reinforce that now, you'll find it a lot easier now you've glued the stand, a second piece of cardstock. So that basically has to fold back. To fold flat. Don't make any creases yet for that. Just make that lie flat first. Okay. Pop that behind. And you can see how that comes together. Fold that down flat, and then you can use your bone folder to reinforce those lines. You can see that that is uneven, but it doesn't matter so long as you pop that into the fold of your card here. Put Tombow on the sides. And you can see I've buttered it up to the edge of the fold. So I'm just going to bring that down. And then pop Tombow on this side. And then just close the card. And there you've got your pop-up, and you can see that it shuts and folds flat like so. So this gives a two-dimensional look on the front of the card, and there's the pop-up version on here. So there you have it, just a couple of tips on how I assembled my pop-up to make it easier for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.